Okay, full proposal and evaluation, the last part, task 3, part B. So, an evaluation usually consists of what works well in your plan, what could be improved, and what would you change if you did this again. That basically means what do you think works well, and what. So basically, is your idea really good? Is something happening? What could be improved? What are the flaws in your plan, which there will be. I'm quite happy to go to town on it if you want. What would you change if you did this again? I'll highlight some issues which you can look at in a second, and some points where you can actually look at and evaluate. In my time of doing this, is about my 3rd or 4th year doing it now. These are the typical ones. These are the typical turds which kind of destroy students' assignments, but they're quite good because you can evaluate them. So I would say definitely a financial model, which you just talked about earlier. I think that's probably the biggest thing. So you might have issues with your figures. You might be overestimating your sales. You could have an issue with your cash flow, trading profit or loss, or balance sheet. Now, what you can do is if you look back at the analysis and you re-watch the video that I've got beforehand, you can generally look at what's wrong with them. If you identify the problems to those documents, you can then look at ways of correcting them and altering them, which is a good evaluation point and a good thing to stick in. So even if they're negative, it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world, because you can fix them easily and you can actually say, look, if I was going to do this again, this is how I'd resolve it. Other common problems: the size of the plan is either too big or also too small. If it's too small, it might not be viable, but if it's too big, it might be too unwieldy and actually too much for you to actually physically finance. The research conducted, it could be fundamentally flawed. You might not actually have any real basis to start your plan in the first place. You might want to conduct it more, so you might want to physically conduct some field research, maybe looking at footfall. So you might want to do a tally of how many people pass your cafe if you've chosen to do one. Or you might want to find out how much demand there is for a mobile hairdresser before you do it. Also, your idea may need tweaking. So basically, it might not. If you did a mobile hairdresser, you might be, and you're saying you're doing luxury products. By definition, a mobile hairdresser will not be a luxury brand, because all they're doing is going around cutting your hair. It's not going to be like a salon experience where you'll get something really exclusive and premium. So you might just need a little bit of tweaking to make it fit. And then to improve, just basically say how would you change that plan if you're going to do it again, and that's showing that you're evaluating and you're learning from your mistakes, which gives you a deep part in your evaluation. As I said, make sure in assignment 1 it's all copied and pasted over to your business plan, submit it, and then you'll have a completed business plan.